Benz, welcome back to the vlog. Thanks for having me over. Got me cut up.
Got you fresh.
Looking fresh. Fresh as a daisy.
We got a first timer here.
So the first time getting my haircut? First time looking fresh? What are you trying to say?
No, first time at my barbershop.
For sure.
Yeah.
Well, I don't ever need to go anywhere else.
Nope. You're my friend.
Well,
Everybody else, $35.
there you go. And that's a
Yeah, and
check
you
it out.
get a solid
that's a steal.
And you still get a solid 25 minutes with the Benz. So
Dude, you can't beat that. Yeah. I'm sure there are people that pay just for that.
that's sad.
No, fucking.
I mean, I'm cool, but not a lot of people see it anymore.
Well, you fucking got to come back.
No,
Comment below if you want Benz to come back.
that's fun.
I mean, he's got to put in a little work, get back in shape. But
Yeah.
the academy's open, and
cool.
I think you should go back.
that's one.
Great.
Make sure you comment.
Yeah.
How
awesome.
many? All right, Benz. How many comments does it take to get you back?
That's on the spot, dude. Is this the Q&A one?
Do I? Yeah. Well,
I don't know. I saw your post earlier today. It says the Q&A vlog.
yeah. Well, this is the intro. We're gonna do the Q&A here in a second.
How many comments?
How many comments on this video to get you back in the ring?
100.
That you can't say no. 100 comments.
Yep.
100 comments. To get
And it can't all be from Tim Givens. Right?
I'm not putting. I mean, they're your rules.
Well, it's your shit that goes up. So I mean, yeah. So I mean, I guess Tim, comment as much as you want. We're gonna count one.
All right, but it is so. I had kind of a busy work day. I didn't have time to like shoot a vlog. You know, I like to do the like day in the life vlogs whenever I can. But I don't do that when I fucking have to work a lot.
Oh yeah, you were out hustling all night, dude. You worked late today.
For sure.
Yep.
And early. I was up early, I was finished late. But
Brought you to
now,
Auburn.
Got me to Auburn.
Yep.
And we get to do a fucking Q&A with the Benz.
Yeah, buddy.
So I got some Q's.
All right, I got some A's and some T's.
All right, first Q from Timothy.
Weird.
Was there anything in your journey that you were very hesitant about doing? You know, mine was always barbed wire, and not just hesitant, refused. You know, so one of the things that like today's indie wrestlers will never understand is what indie wrestling was like in the early 2000s.
No, they have no idea.
Because it was the fucking Wild West, dude. Like, you would just show up to a show and promoters would expect you to do hardcore. It wasn't a storyline.
Nope.
It wasn't like a blow-off match. It was just like, oh, hey, welcome.
Yep, during the hardcore title match.
Yep.
Oh, when's that on? Oh, the heavyweight championships after or before that?
Right.
This is stupid as fuck.
Or like you're in the triple threat hardcore match tonight, whatever. And there were all these guys back then who were all into that. You know, they were all ECW fans. They were Mick Foley fans. So they wouldn't hesitate to pull out the barbed wire and shit.
Yeah, to be fair, like it's. I'm gonna be honest. I like a good hardcore match if it's done correctly, but
it has its place.
It does. It's to end a feud. It's not to start one. It's not to do anything else. It's when you have nowhere else to go with the story, it has to finish there. Like, I understand that. Hardcore, DQ, whatever, or no DQ, all that stuff. But you don't need to do it every time. And man.
And even when it makes sense, I ain't doing barbed wire.
No.
Just not fucking doing it.
No, and my answer for that would have been pile drivers.
Tom
Arson was the only one I'd ever let pile drive.
Yeah?
Yep. Well, I would have let you, but you never really asked, so.
Yeah. I never really. I used to throw a pile driver, but not so much.
Nah, dude, nope. Too many things that could go wrong there.
Yeah. Timothy also asked, is there any talent from another promotion that you would like to work and why? I really don't have an answer for this one. I don't follow any of the other promotions right now. I really only follow PWA and ACW.
I'd love to see you wrestle Cesaro.
Cesaro?
Fuck yeah. He's finally getting his up. Like, I barely
getting
watch
low.
anymore, but he's finally getting a push, which the dude's deserved forever.
Yeah.
And yeah, that would be fun to watch you wrestle him.
Anybody you would want to wrestle? Anybody you wish you had wrestled in your time?
I don't think I would have been like I think I could have wrestled anybody.
Oh yeah.
But it wouldn't have been like do I think me and Bret Hart would have had a 5 No. No. I think he could have gotten good stuff out of me like you got out of me, but nobody that I, you know what I mean? It would have been, yeah, I'm happy with where I was. There was nothing else that I was missing or needed.
That's fair.
Yeah.
This one's kind of a smart question from Timothy.
Weird.
Face or heel? Why is it so hard for some guys or girls to switch?
That's a good question for me. Because I don't think I think I could, but I think people cheer for it.
Yeah. So the quick answer is sometimes it's hard to switch because the fans
aren't invested to you.
Yeah,
they're staying
for
with you.
For a good guy, when you're an over baby face, it's hard to get the fans to turn on you.
Right.
When you're sometimes it's easier for an over heel because there's a thin line between love and hate, right? So if they really hate you, sometimes it's the perfect recipe to turn.
And usually your biggest heel, your baddest heel, is the best wrestler on the planet, and people want him to turn ooh, yes, like we know we're supposed to boo you, but man, give us a chance to cheer for you.
Well, they're so they're so eager to see.
That's a grown-up move right there.
Maybe I'll let it go.
Well, no, you don't have to.
The fans a lot of times are very eager to see all the dirty tricks, all the the slick promos and all that, the cutting lines that have been used against their favorite wrestlers. They're ready to see that stuff turned on.
Yes.
And
then they get disappointed when that's not how that works.
Yeah. I think it's hard from an inside perspective. I think it's hard to switch because you have to put yourself in you have to put yourself in a certain mindset to play good guy, bad guy. And what I'm trying to say, guys have, so many of the wrestlers, guys, girls, whatever, have a certain mindset about what heel or face is, and once they've gotten comfortable in one, it's hard to transition that comfort into the other, because if you're a nasty heel, when you switch, people don't want you to all of a sudden be a smiley, happy baby face. But
right.
that's what so many guys feel like. So many girls, baby faces are happy and smiley and they're good guys, and heels are
or you
whatever.
Wanted to try to do the heel thing, and people were like, yeah, we're not using you for that. Sorry,
for sure.
You're for sure not doing that.
Yeah. Well, I think some people don't have that mean streak. Heels have to have a mean streak, and I think some people just don't have that. Some people just lack that place where they go inside themselves to be truly despicable. So many people really want to be liked, really.
I think it would have been hard
people-
for me to do.
Yeah.
But I always wanted to try. I think it would have been really difficult for me to do that. Because Benz was me.
Yeah.
I mean, it's me. It would have been, but I always wanted to have a shot to. Let's see how far I can push it, and if I can get people to hate me. Now, I don't know that it would ever work, but
Okay.
it would be just let's see what we can do with it. You know what I mean?
Yep, I do know. Fiona
100
asks,
comments. We'll find out.
100 comments. Comment below. Fiona asks, what is the most painful bump you've ever taken in wrestling?
Shit. A lot of them. All of them. I was watching our match the other night at Landfear for the title. And that fucking chair shot you hit me with in my knees was the most legit thing. Like that's, I mean, and that's just because I saw it, but yeah, that sucked balls, dude. I actually Snapchatted that to a couple people that I know now that didn't know me wrestling, and they go, "Fuck that, let's find him," and I'm like, and I was like, yeah, I mean, at the time, I guess it, yeah, that sucked.
Yeah.
But as far as bumps, dude, I always got hurt on the little ones.
Oh, it's always the little ones.
It's
always
the little stupid.
It's always the little shit.
I dislocated my hip dropping down to punch somebody in the stomach.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
Just stupid little shit. Front belly bump. I dislocated my shoulder. Just little dumb stuff that I always got hurt on. It wasn't ever anything. It wasn't the ones you got worked up about.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like climbing up the ladder and falling off the ladder was something in your mind. You're like, okay, this is gonna suck. But as soon as it happens, it's like, oh, that wasn't bad at all.
So I have a couple that stand out, and I'm going to go backwards. One, the most recent really painful bump was when I wrestled Derek Moss, and it was I was giving him the bump actually. It was a superplex, and as I brought him up and over, for whatever reason, my feet didn't leave the top rope, so like we just tilted back. And by the time we hit, I was coming down at an angle.
You landed in hell.
Yeah, and it crunched me and it knocked the wind out of me. That one was rough. For the other two, we have to go a little further back. So wrestling Danger Doug.
Yeah.
Okay. So
I mean, to be fair,
so
you guys this was GS 1032.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you guys were both super hot then.
We were pretty hot, and Danger Doug was good at the time, and it was a good match. And we were doing a spot where I was starting to go up the ropes, like I was going to hit my moonsault, and he caught me from behind and like carried me out and gave me the razor's edge, basically. Well, two things happened, right? So first, as he came down, his knees hit first. And bottomed out the ring,
and then yanked you forward.
Yep. So I hit the ring bottom, and there's no bump, there's no give, and actually it's on its way back up.
Yeah.
So ring bottom is a painful thing anyway.
It's the worst.
But so then I hit, and I kind of bounce up, and when I bounce up, the back of my head slams into the top of his head, and I kind of crumpled over, and that was very painful. But that also hurt him way more because like I'm working to get I'm selling, I'm working to get back up,
right?
And I hear Danger going, I can't see anything.
Oh shit!
I can't see. And I'm just like, and we're in the middle, and like this is a hot comeback. We're in the middle, and we had the crowd, man. They were with us, and they were like chanting his name, and he's like, I can't see. And I just remember being like,
hold my hand, little baby.
Yeah, well, yeah. I was like, wow, there's literally no way for me to help him right now. And I said to him, I said, they're chanting for you, Doug. Pull it together. And he did, and we finished the match. But I'll never forget. I can't see.
Danger dude, he had some head problems, dude. Because remember when we were playing softball and the other team was warming up and he was giving us he used to come watch us, and he was giving us a pep talk in the standing in the open door of the thing, and that third baseman just whipped the ball over first base and missed hit him dead in the head, and he just dropped. Do you remember that?
I remember hearing about it. I don't think I was at that.
Like, dude, it happened so fast that I was just sitting there going, was he giving us a pep talk? What the fuck happened? He's laying on the ground.
Dude,
and also, why are we getting a pep talk for a softball game?
It's important. You guys needed a pep talk. You guys were the worst.
I wasn't the worst.
Listen, you guys were the worst.
Okay, yeah. All right, deal. Yeah.
The third one, we have to go all the way back to the old stockyard MW pre-New Midwest, Steve, although it was just New Midwest.
It was coming.
Yeah, it was just New Midwest.
Stockyard?
Stockyard.
Was it the little building?
Little building.
Yep.
And it was Sky High Spinebuster from Real World Jeremy.
Yes.
So, and this was
again, It's sky high. You said that out loud, so
Yeah.
you know it's your own fault.
Totally my fault.
Okay.
Totally I don't dispute that even one bit.
All right.
I was just gonna say this was before I really knew how to work. Before I understood, I could have exciting matches. I think I was good for our level.
Right. At that time, I was only good at doing moves.
Yeah. Well, you weren't.
And I wasn't even
you weren't
that
even
good.
around much then.
Well, I was
You're
at
still
the,
in-
I left for Florida after that.
Okay. All right.
Like I mean, in the middle of, while you guys were there,
Okay,
in the middle of that one.
All right.
I think I wrestled the first 2 shows in that building, and that was it.
Okay. Probably.
Yeah.
Well, so the Sky Spine Buster, Jeremy throws you up and then he brings you back down,
Yep.
right? And most, you should do that, just a nice easy jump, so it looks like he can pick you up and then slam you. Yeah. Well, I fucking jumped as high as I could.
Just to where your hips hit me here, and I can put you back down.
Yeah, exactly. But I jumped as high as you could, thinking that was the way. I just went in full bore, like jump as high as you can. And I mean, I was in the fucking rafters, dude. And I remember going back. You can go back and watch the tape, and Jeremy kind of comes off the mat, and he's trying to catch me, and he literally is grabbing my ankles to pull me down. Dude.
That's awesome.
It's the highest bump I've ever taken. I mean, I would compare it. In all honesty, I would compare it to. And maybe not in severity, whatever, but I would compare it. I was high enough to compare it to fucking Mick Foley coming through the cage, coming through the Hell in the Cell.
That sucks.
Yeah, dude. And it's the hardest bump I've ever taken. It was clean, but man, it shook me. It shook it shook the ring.
Clean
dude.
bump sounds good, but it doesn't. I mean,
Yeah,
it's still
was
a bump from
rough, dude.
Yeah.
And I was I could taste blood when I was breathing.
The iron, that iron taste.
Yes.
Just yeah.
Dude, it was rough, and the crowd too. I remember the crowd didn't pop. They didn't. They were just it was just.
Oh,
I remember there's just that communal
Yep.
gasp. Is this dude dead? It was
You
bananas.
kind of want to celebrate the fact that you shocked everybody,
Yeah.
but at the whole point you're going,
Oh yeah, I wasn't celebrating anything.
Yeah.
I was just making sure every part of me was still attached.
well, you didn't know.
I fucking sure didn't.
No, and when the adrenaline going, you still never know.
For real.
Yeah. You can walk to the back and be like, hey, your ear's missing. Oh,
Cool.
we going to find that? Or
Did anybody pick it up?
yeah,
or,
did somebody get it? Well, where the shit's my chain, Brent? Where's my chain, Brent?
Lucas asks, favorite style of pickles? Clausen, right? That's the only answer, isn't it?
I don't know. By style, what does he mean? Does he want the wedge cut? Does he want the
The
chips?
medallions?
Yeah. What are you asking, Luke?
I like a wedge cut. If I'm just gonna eat a pickle,
Yeah, wedge cut
I like
for
a
sure.
wedge cut,
Yep.
and it has to be Clausen. Well, it doesn't have to be. I like all pickles; they're fine.
Yeah.
but Clausen, dill with
Yep.
that kick of garlic.
Nope. Bread and butter, I love the bread and butter pickles,
Yeah.
just little sweet, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I'm not a huge pickle guy, but if you're gonna go straight pickle, wedge pickle for sure. If you're gonna go something on a hamburger, obviously don't stick a wedge pickle on it because you're a psycho.
That'd be super weird.
Might have a new thing.
They do the sideways
Yeah,
cuts on
yeah.
that are long. I really like those, but a wedge would be.
I'd
be mad if you brought me a hamburger with a wedge.
Yeah, well, I'm a big fan.
Have you ever seen those sandwiches that are put in cutout pickles?
No.
Yeah, they're I see them because everything's keto now, and that's the big the big fad diet. Even though I do it, I love it, but it's the big fad diet.
Right.
So I see all the time. There's this place that they get the big pickles and
Right.
they, hollow them out and then stuff sandwiches.
That would be okay.
Yeah,
as long as
sounds-
as long as you're not eating the cucumber. If you go straight cucumber,
Yeah.
you're a psychopath. Because that cucumbers are like pickles.
Yes.
Hate cucumbers.
I'm fine with cucumbers, but I don't do much with cucumbers.
What are you supposed to do with it? I feel like you could
I
take
like cucumbers in a salad.
but for what though? A little crunch.
Little crunch.
I'm a crunch guy.
Little
but
freshness. They have kind of a fresh flavor to them.
I don't know that they do. Okay? I feel like if you had a hardened piece of toilet paper and stuck it in your salad, it'd taste the same.
I mean, probably not. But
Not a used piece of toilet paper.
No, I get
but
you.
I'm saying it's.
I don't think they're that. I mean, I don't
They're
paper
they're
case
useless.
like.
They're fucking useless to me. Like it's just not. Yeah.
I mean, I'm not trying to sell you on.
No, but
fucking-
when however they miraculously turn to pickles is all right by me.
Yeah. Just a little salt.
Yeah.
Fiona asks, "Are you going to challenge Kevin Nash to a one-on-one match when he comes to Peter?"
100 comments, I'll fucking do it. Fucking A. I'll do it. I don't even need 100 comments. I'll challenge him if he lets me on.
I don't want to beat up the elderly. I don't want to. You know, honestly, like
I just want people to
I've
realize
never-
that he's not all set foot. Like I'm gonna stand up there and they'll be like, God damn.
Benz is 6'11".
Yeah. In WWE he would be 7'10".
Get some lifts.
We'll go.
No, you know, in all honesty, like I have never ever like I'm a huge Diesel fan. I never ever once was like, oh man, I would love to wrestle Diesel or Kevin Nash.
No, not wrestle. I just want to meet him and talk to him. I feel like
I just want to sit up and drink all night with him.
yeah, I feel like
Like Kevin Nash would be cool to bullshit with.
yeah, 100%. And I for sure. But I mean, if they're saying I'll jump right on it. I think that would be a fun Tom Arson shot though, if he was willing to work. That would be a
Yeah, I don't think he'll be working when he comes.
no. I can't imagine that he would. He's under Legends contract or something.
Yes.
So if he did work, all of his moves he couldn't use. So what's he gonna do? He's gonna talk you to death.
Punch.
No.
Punch.
Actually,
Can't do punch.
Nope.
That's part of Diesel's arsenal.
No, I fucking will wrestle him because I know at that point that I won't gas out.
Diesel can't gas me.
Yeah. That might be my new gimmick, dude. Diesel can't gas me. And I might even put it on a shirt before I meet him.
I like it.
Yep.
Okay, Fiona also asks, if Triple H called you tomorrow with an offer for an NXT contract where you had to quit your day job and leave for Florida immediately, would you do it?
I was interested. I saw that earlier today. I was interested to hear your answer.
So,
Because my answer would be, he's never going to fucking call me.
let me relent back.
20 years ago, he might have called me. He might have given me a shot. Because I actually looked like a athlete. Now it's like, hey, you look like a softball dad. Huh? Well, I'm a baseball dad. I'm cool with it.
They fucking booked Sid all those times. I never stopped them.
Okay, me and Sid, same physique. Check it out. Yeah, nailed it.
So, okay. This is tough. And here's why it's tough. Because the answer is probably yes. If Triple H called me and was like, hey, seen some of your shit, been watching your vlog, whatever, you want to come to NXT? Yeah, I do. Because I got to know.
Yep.
But I already know, and you know, I learned this way back when I was at Harley's because Trevor was at Harley's when I was, Trevor was on the road when I was at Harley's.
Right.
And Trevor was around, Lance Cade was around, I talked to those guys, and they would tell us what it was like up there. And I learned then that I would not be successful at WWE because in the WWE system, you have to find like a mentor, an agent that you connect with. You know, you have to find a relationship or build a relationship with like some of the writers so they'll write shit for you. You need the agent, you know, you need your mentor, your agent to like push for you in stuff. And I actively reject mentorship. I don't connect well with people like that. Like I just want to show up and let my work speak for me, and that is not enough to be successful at WWE.
Says the guy that is probably one of the people that I look up to as as a mentor for all these kids here.
I appreciate you saying that.
I mean, honestly, like,
but I mean, honestly, you know, like,
I could see it would be hard to wear that hat for you, considering how much you've done around here, and you've met, like, you're always going to go your own path, and you never, you've never told anybody to change their path because this is but you've given people, you know what I mean? Hey,
I try to share my knowledge. I try to share my knowledge and my perspective. And if that gels with what you need to do, great. If not, best of luck to you. And I don't take advice well. I don't, and honestly, I probably need it. I complain sometimes that I don't, like people, almost like, like people don't give me much feedback. They don't give me, you know what I mean? And
well, I think honestly, if I was speaking to Triple H for you as your agent,
yeah,
I would say you have to sign this guy now, immediately, not just for the fact that you can wrestle, you know what I mean, and you can do all these things. Your creativity and your passion for just putting something out there that people can react to is amazing, man. I enjoy your vlog. Like, they're missing the boat on you for that part of your creative side. I would even go as far as to say that if WWE ever sees this, you're missing the boat on this guy. Just maybe not even as an in-ring talent, but just to help you guys out and put you back. Like the creativity is just it's unbelievable, and that your passion to create is parallel to none.
I appreciate that, man. Thank
you. I mean, honestly,
and it's funny you say that, because that's what I was going to say next, was that if I accepted that job now, if you called me tomorrow, I would say yes. I think my goal would be to get, a solid 2 or 3 years, 2 years, 2, maybe 3, whatever, 2 or 3 years working to establish myself as the trainer there. You know what I mean? And to maybe bring a little bit of old school back. You know what I mean? Like, I know they got a lot of guys there, and a lot of experienced guys there that are doing stuff, but man, I feel like there's no rudder to that ship.
None.
And there's nobody pushing for like old school. There's nobody trying to rein any of those guys in. They're all just out there and doing whatever. And like, I would want to be the guy to try and be like, okay, look, let's pull some of this shit in. You do all these fucking flips. Let's make it mean something. Hey, you know what I mean? Like to become, to learn the system enough that I can then become the trainer and put a little stamp on it. You know what I mean? And try to.
Well, but you're also like, I'm also talking. Fuck, they could hire you tomorrow. You could go there and they could put you in the truck, and that product on TV is going to be 10 times better than what they're putting out right now.
Call me, Paul.
I mean,
call me up.
I mean, that's it. Nobody that I know knows more about wrestling than you do, and it's a shame that you haven't gotten that chance. Now, we love having you here, and I always did, but I mean, I think that's where the WWE's missing on you. Yes, do I think you could go out and perform with all those guys? Yeah, but I think they're missing your creativity and your passion for this business more than they're missing your in-ring talent.
I appreciate that.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, perfect.
Okay.
I don't think I disagree. If that can not sound too conceited, thank you, brother. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
So this one is for you, because
they already got rid of Keith Lee, dude. They already got rid of your shit.
Well, Keith Lee, legit, dude. I hate Keith Lee. I hate Kevin Owens. And part of it is because they're both big fat guys, and I'm a big fat guy, but I feel like I'm better than both of them.
I'm not.
Like, I feel like they should. I feel like I should have both their spots.
I'm not going to disagree with that. Like, I've never found the infatuation. Like, I don't get it.
Yeah.
Now, it's finally like they're actually promoting heavyweight. Like, they have good heavyweights now with Lashley and Drew and
Reigns.
Even Braun being a monster and Braun getting in shape and stuff. Like, and Reigns, they're bringing the main heavyweight guy where it's a heavyweight believable guy. It's not just a little guy running around beating everybody. You know what I mean?
Yep.
That's part of wrestling that I thought old school that was missing. But there's, God, dude, there's so many guys that have come and gone that I just went, I don't fucking care.
Yeah.
You've never made me care. Like, I've never gotten into your shit. Like, Keith Lee, I understand why people like him. It's just not, he was never somebody, like Kevin Owens. The kid, he can, I shouldn't say kid, he can talk. But
He can talk, but his delivery sucks.
and it talks in circles. Like,
Yeah.
so everybody that tells you that he's great at talking,
Aren't paying attention. Like,
right, you're not listening. Like you're not listening.
he's great at talking for today, which ain't saying much.
Right. Well, Ambrose was one of those guys.
You
Like,
know,
his promos
I
from back
think-
in the day was awesome. Now
Yeah.
it's kind of, well, I mean, it's AEW. But
Well, it's also that indie thing where if a guy, and it's funny to see it on WWE, but it's definitely an indie thing where if a guy is capable of talking a lot, people thinks that makes him good, regardless of substance,
Right.
and regardless of delivery. If
Yeah.
you can just run your mouth, people are like, oh, he's great.
yeah.
All right, so this question is for you.
Okay.
Because I answered this question in my last Q&A. So this
Well, why in the hell did they ask it again?
Well,
Pay attention.
somebody different.
Fuck you.
Chase asks, "What's your all-time favorite moment of your career?"
Career. Dude, that's tough. I don't know. I honestly have no idea.
No.
No, dude.
What are some that jump to mind?
The first day I walked into training,
Okay.
that was a weird day. Dude, winning the New Midwest Heavyweight Championship. I've said that before on this vlog.
Mm-hmm.
That meant a lot to me. Man, I don't know. I think my favorite part about wrestling was making friendships with you and these guys and getting to go out and have a crowd eating out of our hands and just doing it with my buddies, not having to go out and, you know what I mean? And dude, all of it, I guess. As stupid as that sounds.
No, it doesn't sound, because that's exactly the same thing I said. Like, it's so hard to pick a moment because there are so many of them, and sometimes it's, it's little moments that nobody else would appreciate. Sometimes it's, and it's hard to pick out, like,
My favorite thing that I've ever taken from wrestling, or that's been given to me from wrestling, that's been honestly one of the greatest gifts in my life that I've ever gotten was that vlog you made for me. I watch it all the time. I get teary-eyed talking about it. It was the most genuine thing, and to this day, was the best gift I've ever gotten.
Good, man. I'm glad.
Yeah, so that's definitely up there.
So that first one, I'll try to link that.
Farewell to Benz.
I'll try to link it if I can remember. If I don't link it, look back. It's
As much as I've watched it, you'd think I'd have it memorized, but yeah, man, that meant the world to me. Still does.
Jared asks, favorite appetizer post show at Dublin.
Next question.
No, I ordered these the Irish pot stickers every time we go. They're
I don't
so
think
good.
I've
They're
ever
like,
had 'em.
Oh, they're so good. They're like they're just like like fried dumplings.
Oh, I love pot stickers.
Yeah.
Especially at like the Chinese buffet, where you get the little wine sauce that you just set them in and let
Yeah.
it. So,
Well, these come with more of like a sweet and sour sauce.
whatever.
Which is
Poke a
all-
hole in them and stick it in there and let it
they're-
soak it up.
Yeah, they're good. They're good.
Well, now I'm hungry.
Austin asks, why you so grumpy?
Fuck you, Austin. How about that? Take that with you.
So I'm actually going to give this a real answer.
Oh.
I think he was kind of joking, but I'm going to give it a real answer.
Oh.
So I am not One, I am very much an introvert.
Yeah.
As much as I like to run my mouth at this camera, and like I would not be nearly as comfortable like chatting one-on-one with somebody who wasn't a friend. Like, I'll put this out there, people can watch whatever.
Right.
But like, I'm not an extrovert. I'm very much an introvert. I like my privacy and my quiet time.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not a cheerful person. I I'm very laid back. I don't get real happy. I don't have a lot of happy energy. I think a lot of times and I've been told I have resting bitch face, which I'm perfectly okay with. But I feel like that.
I thought that was a chick thing.
I don't think so. It's just if you look like, Chad described it one time that like my resting face is a scowl. Before I ever heard the term resting bitch face, he was like, your normal face is a scowl. So I feel like you always look angry. And I'm like, well, I'm not. But I'm also not a cheery person. Like cheerful, joyful energies are actually like kind of uncomfortable to me. And so I think that comes across a lot of times as being a lot more grumpy than I am. I'm also annoyed by fucking everything in this world.
Championship with you there. Fuck yeah, I hate it all.
There are a lot of times where I show up somewhere and I'm fucking grumpy.
Yep. All right.
Just because I had to wake up that day and live that day in this world.
Yep. I had to be here. I'm with you on that one.
Which flows great into the next question. Final question.
Okay.
Rob asks, biggest pet peeve in life and in a locker room at a show. So, for me, my biggest pet peeve are guys who throw chops, lots of chops, hard chops. Like our generation watched Chris Benoit throw chops, and so we never bothered to learn how to throw chops. We know we don't throw them properly. If you go back and watch Ric Flair, Ricky Steamboat, like they would throw chops all the time. They would chop the crap out of each other. Nobody ever, Ric Flair might have a handprint. He might leave a handprint every once in a while, but like people's chests were not beet red and bruising and bleeding and busted capillaries. And then Chris Benoit came in, and Chris Benoit never threw a safe, correct, proper chop. He just went out there and chopped people as hard as he could, and they do that in Japan. He got that from Japan. Like, they all do that in Japan. And so, like, our generation assimilated that because they wanted to feel like tough guys, and they just go out there and they will chop each other to pieces.
I'll show you fucking tough guy if you chop me too much.
I hate it. I hate it.
No, I ain't gonna chop. Like, I'm gonna slap you back. Period.
To the point.
It ain't a chop, dude. You're getting an overhand right that you're gonna feel like you got hit by Riddick Bowe, dude. Yeah. I'm gonna slap you so goddamn hard. You're not. That's the last time you're gonna chop somebody.
I love you for bringing up Riddick Bowe.
Fuck, dude. Woo! Fuck you.
I bet nobody watching this vlog knows Riddick Bowe.
I do.
Yeah, you and me, and Tim. I bet Tim knows Riddick Bowe.
Yeah, anyway. I will. Yeah. You're gonna catch one, dude. Like all right, first two are fine.
Comment below if you knew Riddick Bowe without having to Google him. I want to know. Comment below. Yep. So that'd be my biggest pet peeve at wrestling. In life, man, I hate storytellers.
Oh yeah,
and not like if we're having a good conversation, you're telling me a story. That's not it. I hate the guy. I hate people who
make up stories,
make up stuff.
Yep, and you know it immediately.
You know it immediately.
Yep,
because it's always some story where they're trying to sound cool, trying to make themselves sound cooler than they are.
It's parallel to your story that you have. Yeah, but it's just I call them one-uppers, and I'm with you. Yeah. I fucking hate one-uppers.
So like one-uppers, I feel like it's a little different. I mean, you're definitely right, and a lot of storytellers are also one-uppers, right? And a lot of one-uppers are also storytellers. But like, there's just this, because sometimes, so I'm in a position as my position at PWA, my position as, and I hate calling myself a vet, but as 20-year vet around here, like I'm in a position where a lot of people want me to like them. and so they will come up and try to tell me stories to make me like them. And I like if you're coming up to me and talking about something genuine, okay, I'll give you the chance. I can always tell when you're telling me a story, when you're trying to make something up, when you're trying to impress me, and that's that.
If you're going to go up, to, what he's saying is, if you're going to go up to him in the locker room, and you want to have a conversation with the guy, say, "Hi, how was your day?" Don't say, "Well, I just did this great match and this and this." Nobody gives a shit. Don't talk about it. Be about it.
Genuine interaction. let's have a genuine human interaction.
Yeah,
I like that.
Yeah. I don't.
You know what? How about this? Let's take it another step.
Okay.
You want to get over with me? Come up and tell me about a time you looked like an absolute idiot.
Boom. Yep. We can build from that.
Yeah. Because I have a lot of stories where I look like an idiot.
Yep. Yeah.
I can identify with that shit.
Yeah. Tell me the worst thing that you've ever done in a wrestling ring, and we'll go from there.
Oh man, guys.
What are you doing, dude?
Party foul.
Fuck.
Guys, thank you for all your questions. I
Thanks for having me.
Well, I'm coming to that. Hold on.
Oh, my bad.
I'm thanking them first. Thank you guys for all your questions. I really enjoy these Q&A ones. I like that kind of interaction, and I like talking about myself. I like talking about I like getting my perspective.
You're an interesting fellow. You're just not a happy fellow. Or you're a happy fellow. You just don't show it.
I'm pretty happy.
Yeah.